Welcome to the Smart Weight Loss Coaching Podcast. I'm Dr. Lisa Olson, a board-certified weight loss medicine specialist and certified life coach. In this podcast, I'll share fresh insights and effective techniques for incorporating mindset, habit change, and proven science into your life. Are you ready to achieve sustainable weight loss, wellness, and longevity? Then let's jump in and lose weight the smart way. Welcome back. One of my clients, I'll call her Julie, told me that her sister could use my program. Her sister's always saying, I'll start on Monday. I'll start eating better on Monday. I'll start exercising on Monday. I'll start drinking less on Monday. And I'll start putting my phone down and sleeping more on Monday nights. But Monday never comes, or actually when it comes, she's too busy with work or her kids, and so she pushes back the new habits she'd like to create for some future Monday that never seems to arrive. I get that. Life is busy and change is hard. And trying to form a new habit is intimidating, especially when we've tried and failed before. Of course, you know I don't consider anything we tried to be a failure, but this is how many women I work with talk to themselves before they dive into my program. I always view trying as a win, but I know many of you beat yourselves up when you try to create a new habit and it doesn't stick, or you don't even find the motivation or energy to get started. I'm trying to create a new habit, but it's been sitting on the shelf for almost exactly 6 months. I signed up for an online dance class called Shuffle Dancing at the beginning of the year. I was drawn to it because I knew it would be different from any other kind of dance workout I've done before, and people doing this form of dance look so relaxed and happy, like they're really having fun and just goofing around. It's really a far cry from ballroom or other formal dancing. I may duck when someone throws a ball in my direction, but I can usually pick up dance steps easier than other sports or types of exercise. I figured if I can learn to dance Argentine tango, I can learn to shuffle dance. But it turns out that the biggest obstacle to overcome is not the difficulty of the dance, it's showing up for myself, creating the habit, and practicing. I'm guessing this resonates for some of you. Not that you're trying to learn to shuffle dance, but there's probably some kind of habit you'd like to create that you're not nailing. We all have them, if we're doers. If you like to sit around scrolling through Instagram all day long, maybe you're not trying to create a habit. But since you're listening here to this podcast, I think you're motivated to create healthy habits to either lose weight, live longer, healthier, or simply for the fun of the challenge. For me, shuffle dancing checks all of these boxes. It's a form of exercise, which I like for longevity and metabolic health. It's a new cognitive challenge, which I like to lower my risk for developing dementia later in life. It's something novel for me, and bonus points that my kids might be half mortified, but also half curious to see me shuffle dancing. I love it when I do something and they want to do it too. With 2 teenagers, that doesn't happen often these days. Usually whatever I do is considered awkward and extra, so I want to really double down and get good at it before they see me dancing my new dance. For you, my friends, whether the habit you want to create is batch cooking some meals on Sundays, walking or running every morning, taking yoga, writing in a gratitude journal, or going to sleep by 10 p.m. every night, we can use some structure to create healthy habits. When I bought my Shuffle Mama's dance course, I did absolutely nothing to encourage myself to keep it going after I got started. I think I watched the first introductory video in January, which didn't even have any dancing, and then I promptly put it on the back burner and forgot about it. Today, I finally decided that enough is enough. I'm going to use a few of the same strategies we use in my Smart Weight Loss coaching program to light a fire under myself and get consistent about dancing. Sometimes I tap into weight loss strategies to extinguish a habit, like drinking wine with dinner, but in this case, I'm trying to create a habit. so the approach will be a little different. One of my favorite observations about habit formation is that behaviors that get rewarded get repeated. What do I mean by that? It's actually so simple, and you've heard me talk about it here before. We're never too old for a sticker chart, right? That can be a real or a metaphorical sticker chart. Here's how I got started today. I stopped my perfectionist thinking about how I was going to learn to shuffle dance. I had been thinking I need to spend an hour or more to get started on sections 1, 2, and 3 of the course. Set number 1 alone has 5 video modules, so whenever I look at that, I just think, ugh, it's too much. I don't have time for this, and I push it off. Today, however, I chose a new thought. Let me reset my password and do the first video of set number 1. It's literally 1 minute and 4 seconds long. I did it once, got a little stuck toward the end when they moved faster than I could, replayed it, and tried it again. And a third time. And then I stopped. Then I scrounged around my office, found a blank monthly calendar, and wrote shuffle in big letters on today's date. As soon as I wrote it, this thought popped into my head. Here we go. I'm doing it. Which in itself was a little reward. Remember what I said about behaviors that get rewarded get repeated. Simply writing shuffle on my calendar and thinking something positive like, I'm doing it, is a reward. I'm already looking at my schedule for tomorrow, and I've written down block for shuffle dancing in between summer camp drop-off and my first client call. Now, you might be wondering how I plan to keep my momentum going. It's the same strategy you can use for your aspirational new exercise habit, your plan to eat more vegetables, or your goal of reading at night before going to bed. But before I walk you through my habit creation process, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor. Haha, just kidding. It's still me, Dr. Lisa Olson, founder of Smart Weight Loss Coaching. If you're as focused on your health as you are on the scale, you're my person. In my online program, we'll help you establish healthy habits for weight loss, better health, and longevity. For those of you who have looked at our website before, you'll be excited to see that you no longer have to commit to a 3-month program to join us. If you'd like to learn more about our affordable monthly membership, head over to smartweightlosscoaching.com. And we're back. I love reading books about habit change. 3 of my favorites are Atomic Habits by James Clear, The Power of Habit, which is an older book by Charles Duhigg, and a terrific book called Tiny Habits by Dr. B.J. Fogg. Dr. Fogg is a behavioral scientist out of Stanford who has over 20 years of experience studying human behavior. It's his work that drove my habit creation plan today. When I think about why I wasn't learning to shuffle dance, more than anything, I think I just felt I didn't have time. Dr. Fogg's response to that would be that I need to make the ask much smaller. If I was thinking I needed to dedicate an hour to get started on the dance, how might I change that expectation? Half an hour? 20 minutes? Actually, I think Dr. Fogg might suggest I go way smaller. I think he'd say that a tiny habit starting point is doing 30 seconds, or maybe one of the short instructional videos each day. Again, the first video is 1 minute and 4 seconds long. That I can handle. So my tiny habit goal would be to do some shuffle dancing practice every day in the form of just one short video. I'm not going to stop myself if I want to review and practice the video more than once, nor am I going to stop myself if I get excited and decide to do more than one video. But I'm not creating an expectation that I do anything more than one short video, one time each day. Dr. Fogg's 4 steps are: number 1, identify a desired behavior. In my case, practice shuffle dancing most days, if not every day. Number 2, make it tiny. If it feels too big, go smaller. Remember, I started with an hour-long goal and I never did it. Now that my goal is one 1-minute video each day, it would feel weird not to do it. Number 3, find where it fits naturally. This is critical. If you just vaguely imagine a time slot will pop up each day, it'll be easy to lose track of your new tiny habit. In my case, I have an easy time to do a 1-minute dance. After I drop my kids off at school or summer camp or wherever they're going in the morning, I definitely have 1 minute before I have to hop in the shower and get ready for the day. I've already built in a little time buffer there in case traffic is bad or one of my kids is running late. On the weekends, it'll be in the morning after I make my coffee and before I get going for my Saturday or Sunday morning walk. The last step is number 4, nurture its growth. This is where you want to create your real or metaphorical sticker chart. I'll write shuffle on my calendar and add a smiley face every time I practice. I could even offer myself a reward if I reach a certain number of dance days per week or per month. We want to celebrate the little wins. You might think it's silly to celebrate something as small as dancing for 1 minute per day, but I disagree. Our brain appreciates positive feedback, and remember, behaviors that get rewarded get repeated. If you've noticed a gap between what you want to do and what you actually do, the Fogg method, which I've just scratched the surface of today, is a wonderful way to create a new habit. Again, identify your desired behavior, make it tiny, find where it fits naturally, and nurture its growth. Remember Julie, my client whose sister is always saying she'll start working on a new habit on Monday? I think all she needs to do is slice those habits down until she's identified something she can do in 30 to 60 seconds. Then she can find a consistent time to practice, celebrate her success, and keep herself motivated to do it again and again. How about you? Are you already thinking about your NBA, your next best action for today? I'd love for you to think about some desired behavior. Not something you want to quit, but rather something you want to actively do. Some action you've been wanting to take but not following through on. Have you got it? Now make it tiny. Make it a little smaller. Tinier, smaller. Now write down that plan. Write down where it fits in your day or your week and how you'll be prompted to remember it. Be sure to celebrate your success as well as your effort. You've got this. Thanks so much for listening. If you'd like more support during your smart weight loss journey, check out our group coaching program at smartweightlosscoaching.com. Until next time, stay well and stay smart.